Hi, my name is Garrett Christopher. This is my YouTube channel, Garrett Sports Take. We are entering week 12 of the NFL 2021 season. Crazy. Time just flies, and it's Thanksgiving. This is the day before Thanksgiving. By the way, very thankful, and I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. You and your family, friends, whomever. Last year this time, not a lot of travel was going on, and I expect the roads to be pretty crazy. People are finally able to kind of get together and feel safe about being among, a big group of people and all that. Most people anyway. And so I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. I'm going to eat a lot. I think I have like 5 different places I'm going to be stopping at, starting with Thursday about 11 a.m. up until about 8 p.m. on Thursday. And just hopping in. Some people don't even know. I'm just going in. And I found that they have like parties, and a lot of people and cousins and relatives they don't really know too well. And maybe I can kind of just, get in there. So I've kind of like strategically mapped out 5 different spots close by, about 15 minutes apart each one, to give myself time to digest the food and then go in somewhere else and do it that way. And hopefully get some leftovers from each one of the homes. So I should have food for the week once I'm done. A lot of turkey sandwiches. In any case, please visit my other YouTube channels, Garrett's Take and Garrett's Movie Take. Garrett's Take's kind of slow right now because, I'm at a standstill on the homelessness situation. As far as getting involved with my city in that very dire, situation. But so I'm trying to make up stuff to talk about. Although, please check out the last one I did. It wasn't a makeup. Unfortunately, I lost a very, very dear friend of mine and someone who I consider a mentor. Just a great man. So please check that out. And then Garrett's Movie Take, I talk about movies and stuff. Maybe I'll check out a movie. And not tomorrow. I'll be eating all day. Maybe today. I don't know. But I'll put something on there for you. Do some new movies. And some older movies. I have gone through and done reviews on the newest Marvel movies. I think I want to see Dune. I couldn't get through the book, but I think I want to see it, and I think I want to review it. I'll let you know. In any case, I also do some older movies I really, really like, and maybe some movies you haven't seen before. Jojo Rabbit was the one that I did recently. If you haven't seen that one, you got to watch the movie. It's really, really cool. Very creative. Very creative. In any case, what we're doing today is talking about 2 things. First of all, how I did this past week, week 11. And we'll make that very short because I didn't do very well. And then talk about week 12 predictions. But before I get to all that, please visit, by the way, GaretChristopher.com to find out more about me, seller, author, blah, blah, blah. Just check it out. Weekly podcast, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Rich Price, who is a friend of mine I've known for a long, long time. And Rich is a great guy. He's a great guy. So last Thursday, I had put my YouTube channel, Garrett Sports Take up, and he watches it. He's one of 3 followers that I have currently. By the way, Rich, could you please share this with other people so we can get more followers? Anyway, so and he's like, yeah, if you share mine. Anyway, so he messages me at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon saying, hey, are you sure? You didn't pick the Patriots, and you got Belichick against a rookie head coach in a short week. And I'm like, Rich Schmitch, I'll be fine. What was it, 25-0? The Patriots won. In any case, I guess I felt since that team was the Saints, right? Smacked my team. Or was the Falcons? The Falcons, Matt Ryan. Since they smacked my team and Matt Ryan did really, really well, maybe against the Patriots. And I did tell Rich, and I put this on my kind of comments on the YouTube channel, the fact that I probably got my hatred, deep, deep hatred for the Patriots. I probably allowed that to get in the way as far as my pick for that week. I had my worst week ever. Barely made 8-8 for the week. And that was because the Sunday night game and the Monday night game I chose correctly. They weren't really difficult choices, but yeah. So I didn't win the pool, and I barely made 8-8. But I'm still calm and happy, mostly because of tomorrow and all the food I'm going to be, eating. In any case, okay, great. 8-8. Bygones be bygones. So thanks, Rich, so much for jinxing me for the week. I really appreciate that. I was cursing your name all weekend long. My Dolphins won. That was a positive. They're 4-7. I can't believe it. It's so odd. You look at the NFC conference, and you got some 5-5 teams that are right there for the final spot in the playoffs. There's some crazy stuff going on. Again, Arizona has the best record in either of the conferences in the league. I think they're 9-2 now. I didn't think they'd win that game, and they did win. But yeah, a lot of disparity. So it's happening the way the NFL likes it. But I still don't know who is the clear-cut favorite. Maybe we'll talk about that special this next week or so after I get over my turkey comatose state. But let's talk about that. which teams and why those teams should and will make it to the Super Bowl or do well in the playoffs. Okay, great. Here are my, no glasses, so I'm going to try and read this. Here are my Week 12 picks, 2021 NFL season. First, we have 3 games tomorrow, right? So the Bears at Detroit. I'm picking Detroit. Maybe Jared will have a good game. We'll see what happens. Picking them. Vegas at Dallas. I was really surprised the Raiders lost that game. Very surprised, but they did. They got smacked. Cincinnati keeps on surprising as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, I'm picking Dallas. They're in Big D. I'm picking them for that game. And then Buffalo at New Orleans. I'm taking Buffalo, but I'm losing. Do you know the Patriots are in first place? What? The Patriots are in first place. Buffalo, what's going on there? I mean, you have at least one more win coming when you play my Dolphins. I get that, but craziness. Anyway, I'm taking Buffalo in this one. Then we go into the weekend. Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Against my better judgment. It's funny, like the guy, Daniel, you've met him before. I've had him on this channel before. He's looking at my picks. He's the one who kind of orchestrates this at my job. And he was okay with the first 4 or 5 days after that. He's like, dude, this is going to be a worst week yet. I'm hoping not, but I don't know. A few questionable picks. We'll see what happens. Okay. So Pittsburgh, Cincinnati. I'm taking Pittsburgh for that one. We'll see if they come through. Tampa at Indy. Indy's playing tough. And I still think they're going to roam around that 500 mark. But Tampa, I think, is looking for a letdown. They're in Indianapolis, and I'm picking Indy for that one. Carolina at Miami. My Dolphins, yes. But they've always had a struggle. I think the only time they really beat Cam Newton was week 1 last year against the Patriots. Did they win that game? Now I can't remember. Did they lose it? I can't remember. In any case, but you got Cam, scored a touchdown, a rushing touchdown this past week. But I'm still taking Miami. Flying high. Maybe they'll be 5-7. Maybe you can get a 500 record out of this year. Who knows? Carolina at Miami. Okay, great. Tennessee at New England. I'm taking the Titans. And as I say it over and over again, I'm less and less convinced it's going to happen, but I'm taking the Titans in that game. Philly at the Giants. This is the one that really made Daniel kind of go like, man, what's wrong with you? What are you drinking? Lemonade, usually. Strawberry lemonade, usually. In any case, I'm taking the Giants. I think they're going to come through and win this game. They're in New York. It's an interconference, a game there, divisional rival. And I'm going to take them. So that's the one that's like, I got a couple already, right? They're kind of questionable. I'm taking that one, though. Atlanta at Jacksonville. I'm taking Jacksonville. I think it's time for the Jaguars to come in for a win. And I think it's time for Urban and those cats to come through and get a win. The Jets at Houston. Now, the Jets played. It was so funny watching Miami. I was at a Buffalo Wild Wings watching the game on Sunday. And I'm watching this. And I'm like, okay, this looks like 2 last place teams playing one another. You had one that was 3-7, one was 2-7. They're playing against each other, and they had a fumble, and they're throwing the ball up in the air and playing patty cake and all that. And it was funny. Anyway, I'm going to take the Jets. They didn't look horrible this past Sunday. Of course, they were playing my Dolphins, so anybody who plays my Dolphins look pretty good. But I'm taking them in Houston. Another questionable one. Man, the more I look at this, I'm really wacky. What was I doing? Anyway, Chargers at Denver. I'm taking Denver for that one. This one really made Daniel go like, man, what in the world? But I'm going to take Denver. Mile high. Chargers, playing it. I think it might be an issue as far as like the stamina type of thing. And it's tough to win in Denver. I'm taking Denver in that one. Rams at Green Bay. I'm taking Green Bay for that one. They're in Wisconsin. And I think, I'm taking Green Bay on that one. The Vikings at Frisco. Frisco's looked better, and they're scoring some points. I'm taking them in that one. Cleveland at Baltimore. I'm taking the Ravens. Now, hopefully, their quarterback will be over his stomach illness enough to get in there, but I think that Baltimore takes that one. And finally, Seattle at Washington. I'm going to take Seattle. Why? I have no idea. They still haven't shown up, but I'm taking them anyway. Those are my picks. So much unsurety. If you ever take my picks, and again, I'm talking to my 3 followers. If you ever take my picks and use them to put Vegas odds and try and win some money, you've probably done okay with my picks this week. I may have flipped the coin a couple times on these picks, but we'll see what happens. Rich, I'm sure you're going to comment. Why would you do that? Rich is really tall, and he's a good-looking guy, but he doesn't sound like that either. I'm just making fun of him. I'm still mad, Rich, because you jinxed me for the week. You really did. If your text message or whatever like that had come through a few hours earlier, I could have changed it. But I was working, Rich. Okay, you don't. Now you drive around looking at restaurants, eating food. I still have to work, okay, for a living, all right? any case. So yeah, I didn't see your messages until later, and then it was too late to change the pick. So thanks a lot. Anyway, I love you, Rich. Yeah, that's it. There you have it. Please visit GaretChristopher.com and find out more about me. I'm really entertaining. I'm a lot of fun. Self-published author, got a lot of stuff going on. And I just finished my latest, of course, book. It's part 1 of a sci-fi series called The Takeover. And the audiobook is also available. Did it all myself. I think you'll really enjoy it. Check it out. It's a quick read and it's a quick listen. About 4 hours long on the audiobook. And the book itself is like 200 pages. I think I gave it to someone. I can't find my copy. Anyway, there you have it. Hey, take care and eat a lot of turkey. Or if you don't eat turkey, you don't like meat, eat a lot of broccoli. There you go. All right. GoPro, stop recording.